here and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing another weekly vlog. It is Sunday, August 22nd, and it's late. It's a little after 8 p.m. I slept till noon today, and then I filmed and edited a video that's going to be up tomorrow. And then I was just watching YouTube videos and stuff because the pollen count is so high right now where I live, and it's just going to keep going up all week long. So my nose is stuffed up and my eyes hurt, and this whole area is just, the rest of me feels perfectly fine. It's just this area I just kind of want to close my eyes and go to bed because there's so much pressure there. And I'm scared because the pollen is just going to keep going up, which means it's probably going to keep getting worse. I could probably take ibuprofen or Tylenol or something, but I really don't like taking painkillers. I am taking Claritin though, which I can't imagine how it would be if I wasn't taking Claritin. But that being said, I do want to get some reading in today. I'm been in a reading slump because I finished reading Caraval by Stephanie Garber on Wednesday, and it was so good, so good. And now I just can't really get into anything else. I'm trying, but I'm not succeeding. So I'm still working on reading She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. I'm on page 211, and there's 411 pages, so I have 200 pages left, and I need to try to finish reading this week, but I'm just, I'll start liking it, and then I'll get bored again. The writing style, I just don't think is for me, but I do want to finish reading it, so I'm going to try to this week. And then last night, I started reading Prep School Confidential by Cara Taylor. In this, yeah, I'm on chapter 3 right now. I'm enjoying it. I just got really tired last night because I got home a little after midnight, and I was like, oh, I want to read, and I was like, oh, I'm going to start reading this, and then, I didn't last very long. But this one here, it's all this girl who kind of runs her prep school in the Upper East Side. Well, her and this guy get caught fooling around. And so this teacher writes them up, and she stays in the school after it closes and sneaks into the principal's office and takes the punishment forms and wants to get rid of them. Well, the guy convinces her to burn them. Well, he burns his paper properly, but she gets scared and accidentally drops the burning paper on the ground and sets the school on fire. So now she's being sent off to this boarding school, and it looks like there's going to be some murders happening, and she's going to try to solve who the murderer is. So this sounds really good, and I was enjoying it, so I'm probably going to keep reading this. And then I'm also working on Disenchanted by Brianna something. I can't remember her last name. It's on my Kindle. And I'm almost halfway through with that. I'm not liking it, but it's just not really drawing me in. I just don't know. But yeah, I'm going to work on reading this, and I will check in tomorrow if I'm going to keep reading that or if I'm going to switch. I also ordered the second book I ordered the second and third books of the Caraval series, and they should all be coming tomorrow, so I might actually switch to Legendary, which is the second book. So yeah, I will update you tomorrow and let you know my decision. Hi everyone, and good evening. It is Monday evening now, and I was able to read more of Prep School Confidential by Cara Taylor last night. I'm now on page 170, and it's good. Someone gets murdered at the boarding school that she's going to, and it seems like the administration and some of the students and teachers are trying to it's someone knows more about what's going on, but they're trying to keep it from the police and the media, and they've told the students that they talk to the police or the media, they can get expelled. And there's also this other student who disappeared back in the 70s and no one ever found them. And so there's like speculation about whether this person's disappearance and then this student that got murdered, like, it's linked. And there's quite a few different suspects. So at this point, I don't think there's enough to really know who done it yet. And so it's really good, but it says it's fast-paced and suspenseful and it's impossible to put down. I don't think it's that exciting, to be honest with you, but maybe it's just I'm not in the mood. So yeah, I mean, it's been good. Like, obviously, I read, how many more pages? I read like an additional 150 pages last night of it. So it is enjoyable. It's just, I don't know if I want to keep reading it. At least now. I know I'm going to finish it before the end of the month. I just don't know if I want to work on reading it more today. And I'm really not in the mood for She Who Became the Sun either. And Legendary, which is book 2 of the Carvel series, was supposed to come today, but it's been delayed. That's what I was hoping to start reading today. But alas. I mean, like, I have so many more books. Like, who am I really to complain about? But, so, I think I'm going to start reading 6 Crimson Cranes, because this is on my TBR list this week, or not this week, is on my TBR list for this month, and, sorry, my husband's doing dishes. But this looks really good. I haven't seen anyone talk about or, like, do a vlog or, like, a book review or anything of this yet, so I kind of want to read it and see what I think. Also, it's like fantasy, and I'm really in the fantasy mood right now, especially about princesses and like dragons and enchanted cranes. That all sounds really, really good. So I think I'm going to start reading this tonight, and maybe this will draw me in and kind of get me out of this. I want to read, but nothing's like really working for me right now. So hopefully this will get me out of this kind of reading slump. I mean, if you want to call reading 150 pages yesterday a reading slump. Is that a reading slump? I don't know. Sometimes I just, reading's just kind of like drinking water, breathing air. I just kind of have to do it, even if, like, I'm not necessarily enjoying what I'm reading. Anyone else feel that way? Anyone else just like, I need to read. I just feel this urge to read. I need to be reading. Like, even if it's mediocre or you're not really in the mood for it. Let me know. Let me know what you think about that. But yes, I'm going to make a dinner and eat, and then I'm going to start reading this, and I will check in with you tomorrow and let you know what I think. Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. It is currently like 9:30 at night. I had a very busy day today. Work was very busy, and then I had to edit my YouTube video to get it up for tomorrow, and I had to make dinner. But yes, yesterday I was telling you how I was kind of in a reading slump and I didn't really know what I wanted to read, and I decided to pick up 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim, and oh my goodness. So last night I read 204 pages, and it is just so good. Like, I'm going to stick with this. I'm hoping to read the rest tonight, because I have like 3.5 hours before I'm going to go to bed. So I might be able to, or if I get like really close to finishing, I might stay up a little later than normal. But this is really, really good. We follow Shiori. She is the princess of this kingdom, and she has 6 older brothers. And she has her dad, who's the king, and then her stepmother. Well, in Kyoto, that's where she lives at. In Kyoto, magic is forbidden. Well, she ends up having a little bit of magic, and she meets this dragon who is like teaching her how to use her magic and how to like control it and whatnot. And he tells her that her stepmother has magic, and she's like, oh, she can't, she hates magic, da-da-da. Well, one day she follows her stepmother and sees her like turn into this creature, and goes back to tell her brothers that they have to warn their father that, she's a monster, and she catches them, and she turns all the brothers into cranes, and then she puts a bowl on Shiori's head and says that as long as the bowl is on her head, any sound that leaves her mouth will kill one of her brothers. So she cannot make any noise. And her stepmother then sends her off to this other island far away. So she's always having to try to figure out how to get back home, how to find her brothers, and how to break this curse. And yeah, it's like really good. I'm really enjoying it. And this is like the beautiful Fairy Loot edition. So it's got beautiful like stenciled edges and then sprayed edges. And it's just gorgeous. Like, this is so good. And I believe this is actually going to is the first book in a new series. So if this, I'm halfway through and I'm loving it. So if it continues being this good, I won't be able to wait till the second book. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish this tonight. But I won't be able to start or continue with any more. So I'll check in with you tomorrow, let you know if I did finish it, and then what my reading plans are from there. Oh, and yeah, I did get the rest of the books, my books in the mail. So Legendary did come, but I don't know if I want to start another new book or if I want to try to finish the other books that I've already started. It's one of those, I want to read them all, but like, there's only so many days left, because today's the 24th, and there's 31 days in August. So like, it's not many days left, and I think right now I've read like 8 or 9 books for the month, so I think I might try to finish the books I already started. But I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll see you then. Alright everyone, so we're going to take a break from books, and I'm going to do like a little clothing haul of some nice stuff that I've gotten recently. So this is the first thing I got. It is this really cute like flower jumper set. So the tops and bottoms both match, and like the top has like these cute little ruffles on it, which are so cute, and they're on both sides. And then the bottoms have pockets. They also have like this ruffle detail at the top. They also kind of have like a little pleating, which is really cool, like right down in this area. Like some little pleating. The only downside, like this is like a really cheap cord. Like it's literally just rope. And then it has like the cuff ankles on the bottom. But this is like so cute. And everything I showed during like this little mini clothing haul, I will have links down in the description box below. But yeah, this is just like so cute and comfy. Alright, and the next thing I got was this really cute like teddy bear, like oversized, what is it, like a, it said it was a sweatshirt, but it's actually like a sweater. And it's cream with like this really adorable teddy bear on it with a little purple bow. And I just think this is going to be so fun for like fall and winter. And this I believe was actually like a small, and it's like, I could almost wear it as like a dress. Don't know if I will, but it's an option. Alrighty, then we have this really cute dress that was designed by PIXIELOCKS, but it's being sold, I think it's made and sold by My Violet. And this is like a really cute dress. It's got these cute little ties up top. It's got lace around here. It's got a cute little belt with the opposite to the, I'll call them sleeves. So you have a cute little belt, and then you have these really cute pockets with like these flower appliques. Now, this is like really cute. It's really well made, but the fabric is kind of, there's nothing special about the fabric. It's actually kind of like cheap. Like I bought this type of material to like make clothes for my dolls when I was younger, like, and then there's absolutely no lining underneath. It's just the material. There's not, you know, like, okay, at the top I think there's like two like the same material put together twice to make it like more to make it so it's not see-through up top, but then there's nothing down below to make it so that it's not see-through. And this dress was priced at $120. It's $120 and there's no lining in it. Like, I've gotten dresses from Bon Chance Collections, and those are all handmade dresses. They sell them for $34.99 a piece, and they have lining in them. So, this dress, because of the material and because there's no lining in it, should probably have been about half the price. Because I know, you know, they're artists. PIXIELOCKS has to make money. My Violet has to make money. Plus, they have to pay for all the supplies and everything. And, you know, the people who made it. But it just isn't at the quality to be $120. Like, I'm sorry. I am keeping it because I do have, like, a slip that I can wear underneath. And this is, like, something that I don't think I'm going to be able to find, like, somewhere else that is of better quality. But if you are thinking about getting it, just keep those in mind because it's really not worth the price unless you really like the design. And I mean, yeah. But it's a really cute dress. So I'm hoping to wear this when I go to the beach in a couple weeks. Alrighty, then I got two of the exact same jumper. These are just so cute and they're so comfy and they've got pockets. Yes, for pockets. Like, I just love this. This, I wore it over to my mom's, or my parents' house, and my mom goes, that looks like something, like, from Holly Hobby. And I was like, yes, that's what I'm going for. That cottage core, country style, and I'm just loving it. So this is the green one, which, yes, I am living for it. And I will show you the other color. Alrighty, and then here is the next one. So this one is like lavender and like salmony pink with some yellow. And yeah, I just love these. And I'm going to be wearing them like all of the time. They're perfect for loungewear, but you could also like wear them out too. Because I mean, you're completely covered. Like close up to see the flowers. Like the patchwork style of it. So yeah, this is the last item I had to show. It's just a very mini haul. I'm not buying as many clothes now. I'm spending more money on books. So I also didn't just want to have like a dedicated clothing haul because, yeah, I'm not getting that much here recently. But yeah, I hope you like this. Alright, so it is now Wednesday evening around 7:30. And I read 204 more pages of Six Crimson Cranes last night. I got so close. I have like 44 pages left to read. So I'm definitely finishing this today. And oh my goodness, this is so good. So yeah, I haven't put this to the side. I'm not getting bored of it. It is really, really good. It actually it had me on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh no, what's going to happen? So I'm really liking these characters. I'm invested in what happens with them, and it's really, really good. As of right now, I want to say 4.5 star vibes because it does drag in parts. But I really like the characters. It does have very exciting parts. It's very well written. Like, I'm really liking it. But Goodreads won't let me do half star, so it'll probably be a 4. But we'll see how it ends. But yeah, it's really, really good. So once I finish this, I'm going to try to finish reading Prep School Confidential because I think I'm a little over halfway done with this, and it's a pretty quick read, so I might be able to finish this today too. So let's see, I've been reading about 200 pages a night, and this only has like 140 pages left in this, and then 44 in that, so that's like 184 pages, so I can probably finish both of these books tonight then. At least that is the goal. But yeah, and if I finish that one too, I might start working more on Disenchanted. I'm not sure. But yeah, I am loving this book, and I highly recommend it. I will check back in tomorrow and let you know how far I get. Hey everyone, happy Friday. I forgot to film on Thursday because I worked, then I went and did grocery shopping, then I made dinner, then my husband and I watched an episode of Stranger Things, and I didn't feel too well after dinner, so I basically just read a little bit and then went to bed because I I wasn't feeling it. But yeah, it is now Friday, and I actually have quite a bit to update you on. So, I did finish Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim, and I'm giving this a 4.5 out of 5 stars because it was just so good. Like, I really enjoyed this. Like, it's really good. And it's definitely the first book in a series because the book ends as our main character is off to, like, I guess, do, like, another quest or complete another thing that she needs to do. So, I really like this, and I really can't wait for the next book. Hopefully it will come out next year, and I'm also hoping Fairy Loot does, like, another, like, special edition for the second book, too, because this is, like, such a gorgeous book. I kind of want to have all my books in this series be this pretty, but this was so good. Like, yeah. I loved it. I loved it. It was so good. And then I ended up finishing Prep School Confidential by Cara Taylor. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars because it was enjoyable, it was well written, and it was a good mystery, and it ended interestingly. Like, it was good, I just don't think I was really in the mood for it, so I didn't, like, super like it, and or I didn't think it was amazing, because usually, like, 4 stars is, oh, I really like it, it was really, really good, I really want to read more, and 5 stars is like, oh my goodness, that was amazing, like, it blew my mind, I just can't fathom how amazing it was. Where this was like, oh, it was enjoyable, but it was just enjoyable. So, it was good. I will read the rest of the series because I have all the books, but it just, I don't know, I just don't think I was in the mood for it. I just think that's what it was. I think I'm really in, like, the fantasy mood right now. And then, I'm now up to 89% in Disenchanted, Your New Favorite Fairy Tale by Brianna Sugalski. I had to look up her last name because I'm like, it's by Brianna someone. What is her last name? This, I think, is also going to be a 3-star because it has a princess in it. It has vampires in it. It has, you know, a quest. It has, like discovering who you are. But it's just, the writing, let me tell you, is a mess. Like, I'm constantly having to reread a sentence because the sentence doesn't make sense because it's not written correctly, or like words are missing, or it just has so many errors in it. I don't know if anyone edited this book. I don't know if it was edited, and it really irks me because this could have been like a really great book, but just the writing is like annoying me, and I just feel like it's taking too long to do what needed to happen. So basically, our Princess Lilac she's cursed with the Darkling tongue. So she can understand and converse with Darklings, who are basically like fairies, vampires, Kerrigans, ogres. She can talk to all of, like, the magical creatures. And they can understand her and she can understand them. And the people, you know, don't like this. They're not happy with this ability that she has. And she's about ready to take the throne, and there's, like, riots happening because people don't want her to take the throne and whatnot. Well, she gets this letter from this witch telling her that she has a cure for her Darkling tongue. So the princess sets out into the Brocelion, I'm not saying that right, but this forest where all the Darkling creatures live, to go to Pampont to see this witch and get the cure. Well, while she's on her way through the forest, she, you know, almost gets killed by ogres. She meets up with this vampire, Garen, who, they form a relationship and stuff happens. And then, like, she meets, like, one of the fairy kings or fairy lords or whatever he is. And, like, then she has this guy who she's betrothed to who's an absolute jerk and, like, wants to kill all the Darklings, and he tries to take advantage of her. But it's just, like, all this stuff, and, like, she's supposed to, like, go there and back all within 5 days. And I'm now 89% in, and she's just now gotten back to the castle. And it's just, like, and it's almost 400 pages, and I don't don't know, I guess like if you're actually going on a quest and adventure, you are going to hit like all these stops and bumps, and it's kind of like making her question whether she actually does want to lose her Darkling tongue, or if it would actually help and like bridge the gap between her, like the humans and the Darklings. And she's also trying to figure out like what type of ruler she's supposed to be. So it's all very fascinating, but it's just, I don't know, it just kind of seems a little tedious, and I kind of want it to be over with at this point. So I'm hoping to finish this, and this will probably be the last thing I read for this. I'll probably close everything up on Sunday morning and then start another vlog. But yeah, so I'll let you know my final thoughts, but right now I'm thinking it's like a 3 out of 5. So, yeah. Hi everyone, and happy Sunday! So I got another book finished. Yay. But I'm gonna wrap up this vlog and talk about all the things I read. The first book I finished was 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim, and this was so good. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Then I read Prep School Confidential by Cara Taylor, and this I gave a 3 out of 5 stars. Then I finished Disenchanted, Your New Favorite Fairy Tale, and that I gave a 3 out of 5 stars. I have some mixed feelings about this book. So I finished this early this morning, like around like 1-ish in the morning, and I like the fact that it has a princess who is trying to discover what type of ruler she wants to be and how she should like govern her people, and coming to terms with her Darkling tongue. And then there's a vampire. And the vampire is not good. Like, he's not like Edward from Twilight. He's not like, you know, the Vampire Academy. Like, he's not trying to like be a good person and like he hates his vampire self. Like, no. He is a vampire, a bloodthirsty vampire, but he is cursed that he can't bite someone to suck their blood. He has to either drink it once the person's already been drained, or he has to like cut them or like rip them apart or whatever to drink from them. And even though he like obviously falls in love with the princess, that's not really a spoiler, it's like kind of like a duh. He like listens to her and is kind of a little humane, but at the same time not really. And like he kills a lot of people in this book. And, like, the princess is even okay with it, like, at some points. And she just kind of is like, oh, okay, that's just your nature, you just do that. And it's just like, okay, I like the fact that the vampire is, like, true to his nature, he's bloodthirsty, but, like, the princess is okay with it. Like, she's into a guy who actually wants to, like, drain people and rip them apart, and, like, I don't know, I had an issue with that. But, you know, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. It did have a good ending, and, like, I'm not sure if there's another book, or if this is, like, the only one, or if there's going to be, like, another one in the series, because the author left it so that she could write another book, but not necessarily that there will be another book. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Like, I honestly, if there are more books, I don't know if I'm going to continue with it, because I just didn't enjoy it that much. Like, it was 400 and something pages, and I felt like it, like, lasted way too long, and there was way too much stuff in there that really didn't matter, in my opinion. So, yeah. I mean, it wasn't terrible, obviously. 3 stars means I enjoyed it, but it's just the writing wasn't very good, and then I just thought it was drawn out. And then I also worked on reading more of Map of Bones by James Rollins. I think I was on 130 something, and now I'm on like 177, so I read another like 40 pages in this. So yeah, that is my reading week. Let me know down below in the comments some of the books that you have been reading, and you know, if you recommend any of them, or if you don't recommend any of them. And also, if you get to the end of my video, leave a yellow heart in the comments down below. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!